What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Hey, look here. Richard Reese is a baller, playmaker, whatever you want to call him, for Baylor. Now, y'all know I told y'all I'm going through the Big 12, and I'm going to talk about all the ballers there is in the Big 12. Even though Baylor didn't win a lot of games last season, they could have won 5 extra. Now, they won 2 or 3, but they could have won 5 more games. So, they're better than the record indicated. You know, sometimes the wheels fall off, and it just fall off, and it look bad. And it look like they ain't got nothing. But in reality, if you really go check it, and if you were following the team, you probably like, we got it. So, that's what type of team Baylor is. They could have won 5 more games. And let's say worst case scenario, they could have won 4 more games or 3 out of them 5. But when I looked at their record, they could have won 5 more games. So let's jump right into it. Missy Willer, what's happening? Hey, it's week 8, day 2. Y'all already know what time it is. Get in that Bible. That Bible is a game changer. That Bible going to change your life, period. Ain't nowhere around that. Dr. Monique E, what's good? Look, y'all, so Richard Reese came there in 22 as a true freshman, took off like a rocket. Had the most rushing yards, had the most all-purpose yards. Won Big 12 Freshman of the Year. He was winning everything in 22, right? In 23, he still led the team in all-purpose yards, but he led it in a different way. Instead of having the most rushing yards on the squad, and then you mix in some catching and all that and receiving, catching. But this year in 23, he had rushing yards, and he started about 8 games, and then he had kick return yards. He took 2 to the crib. So he's a playmaker. Y'all, if you get there in college ball and you go into the Big 12 and you dominate like that in his first season, and then the second season, you come back and you have a solid season, not like you did your first year. Now, you want what you did your first year and to continue on. But I'm telling y'all, Richard Reese is a baller. He could catch it. He could run it. Number 29 for Baylor is him. They got to put that ball in his hand. Now they see, hey, he can get it done at kick returner, so you got to leave him there. I even test him out at punt returner. If they want, hey, I test that boy at that punt returner too. But kick returner, you know he like that. I will make sure he get more catches. Because if you can crib a kickoff return, that means you got that vision. You seeing something. And then to run for all the yards that he did his true freshman year. And the team just didn't jump off like they did. The year before, they won 6 games. And they probably could have won 2 or 3 more games to make that 7 or 8 more wins. Could have been 9. You know what I'm saying? But this past season, it's like the wheels fell off and it wasn't going their way. But still, Richard Reese is a baller. Get the ball in his hands. Now, his offensive line coach just left. So I don't know who's going to run their offensive line. But just know they record don't show what they really was. And when you look at Richard Reese, he still, both years, he done had all-purpose yards. He led the team. So you know he a playmaker. I always tell y'all this. If your name can show up on that stat sheet multiple ways, you him. His name's showing up on that stat sheet multiple ways. Running the ball, catching the ball, kick returner. And he doing his thing at it. So I'm telling y'all, when we play Baylor, when Colorado play Baylor at the crib, know that 29 going to be touching that ball. TMFB, what's happening? George, you say North Carolina. New York City, what's happening? D. Adams, what's good? Hey, listen. Watch when we play Baylor. Watch when Colorado play Baylor. Watch when Baylor play anybody. 29 is getting the ball. Unless he switch numbers. He's going to get the ball. And now, since he showed him he nice like that at kick returner, he going to get the majority of the kick return balls. So you kick off, it's a chance he could crib it. You put the ball in his hands, it's a chance he could take it all the way to the house. He like that, y'all. Only thing I seen he hasn't been getting the receptions. They need to throw him the ball out the backfield. Let him run them routes, bend up out of there, catch that thing and go. Swing it out, let him go. Because if you let his confidence keep growing and you let the other teams like, man, 29 can catch it out the backfield and dog you. 29 can get a kick return and dog you. 29 can run it and dog you. Man, you could even give him some wildcat. Let him get in there wildcat and run that thing. Or if he can throw it, let him throw it. Because everybody going to be keying on him. So if he back there wildcat and he running, and he throw it, bam, that's a touchdown. If they keying on him, he block, and then he swing out for a catch, he out of there. I'm telling y'all, he nice. Richard Reese came in and stole the show as a true freshman and then doing his thing again as a sophomore. So as a true junior, they got to respect him. The Big 12 got to respect number 29. He is him. I'm just telling y'all now. So when you run up on him, when you run up on Richard Reese, know that you better have your game face on because he coming. He coming, whether it's running it, special teams, and Baylor. Baylor, put that ball in that man's hand catching the ball. Now, the year before, I think he caught the ball more. This past season, he didn't really catch it like that. But put that ball in Richard Reese's hand, man. Baylor, y'all playing. Put that ball in his hand and let him do what he do. And Baylor on the hot seat, y'all. Baylor coach started out firepower. Then he won, I think, 12 games, if I'm not mistaken, that was him. 12 games, then 6 games, and then they had 2 or 3 this year. So he done pretty much put himself on the hot seat. Get off that hot seat, put that ball in Richard's hand. Put that ball in Richard's hand. You already got the Texas boys, and the guys on 21 still going to be there. So if you got there as a true freshman, that team won. If they was a sophomore, they won. Sophomore, junior, they might be gone. But then you know how that they give you these extra years. So hopefully Baylor did what they needed to do to secure make the running game pop off more, make the passing game pop off more, and take them close games that they could have won and finish them. Then you looking at something. But I'm telling y'all, kick return, 2-9 can crib it. Running the ball, 2-9 can crib it. Throw him the ball, he can crib it. You know what I say? I'm giving y'all the heads up on what's popping in the Big 12. Now, like I say, we know what's coming from the Pac-12, but in the Big 12, they got some showing up ballers out there. And Richard Reese is one of them. I'm listening what's happening. So I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know I'm finna jump on Life and Football and ride out. Hey, blessings to you. May God bless your health. May God bless your wealth. May God bless your mindset. May He straighten out your path. And may He allow you to take your ideals and use them. Use your ideas and change your life. It ain't gonna be easy, but I know it's gonna be better than sitting where you at. Not saying where you at is bad. I'm just saying you keep growing and going, you're gonna take off like a rocket. Hey, blessings to y'all. My class, I'll put the link out tonight. I'm gonna make sure I put it out the light tonight. My class this Saturday is February the 24th. Join the class if you're trying to figure out how to monetize on YouTube. Join the class if you're trying to figure out how to make money on YouTube. Join the class if you're trying to figure out how can you make social media work in your favor. Everybody on this phone 24/7. They checking social media 24/7. They say Facebook got 3 billion users. They say YouTube got 2.3 or 2.5 billion users. That's a lot of users on YouTube. You mean to tell me it ain't going to be somebody on here like what you talking about? It's going to be people love what you talking about. So if you want to be a part of the class, email me, info@lifeandfootball.com. That's info@lifeandfootball.com. Email me. The class about, the title of this class, you know the foundation is building your YouTube and building social media. But the title of this class is about finding your gifts and talents, which you already have, and you just got to put them out here for the world to see. Hey, blessings to y'all. Holla, holla, holla.